know, it's just so great to start off the new year with all this energy packed into this room. You know, it continues. You all continue to be an inspiration for me. So thank you so much for all that you do. Of course, I can't thank all of you enough for how hard we all worked in the last 2 years to take back the South Bay, take back the 66 Assembly District. But of course, you know, as those of you that were able to join me on election night, you know, as we saw on one projector, the returns on our election coming up and showing that we were taking back the South Bay. On the other projector was the nightmare unfolding, you know, to see what was happening with the rest of the country. And so we obviously have a lot of work to do, and I'm so happy and so honored that we have great leaders like Ted Lieu and Nanette Barragan leading the charge in our nation's capital to fight back against this nightmare, fight back against Trump. Here in California, I think many of you have been hearing, but you know, we plan on California to set the standard for the entire country. We are going to be the progressive standard that the rest of the nation is going to be looking to. And so, you know, whether it's immigrant rights, whether it's, you know, fighting for women's rights, for fighting, continuing our fight against climate change, on and on, California is going to continue to lead the nation to show the rest of the country how the right way. And so, you know, we should be proud to be Californians, and we all need to, you know, remember that California will continue to be the beacon of hope for the rest of the country as we continue to fight for progressive causes. Yay. Here in our own backyard, you know, a lot of people have been asking me, so what are going to be my priorities? And you know, I've been you know, I've been a little cagey because, you know, I'm afraid of like all the, you know, all the powerful special interests out there that are going to be gunning for me. Yeah. But I'm going to take this opportunity to announce that my first bill is going to be to ban hydrofluoric acid. I think it's so appropriate that I announce, you know, our next big fight against big oil right here in Hermosa Beach. You know, we know that the warriors in this room, whether it's Nanette Barragan or whether it's Desi Nelson or so many of you in this room, you were the ones who stood up to big oil to fight Measure O to save Hermosa Beach. And so, you know, I want to thank all of you for being my continuing inspiration. And this is going to be our fight. This is going to be my fight, and this is going to be our fight. I expect a lot of, you know, pushback. I expect, you know, WSPA, the Western State Petroleum Association, to be coming after me. They're actually going to be using, you know, a lot of creative ways to come after me. They're going to try to enlist labor to say that that we're trying to kill jobs. You know, they're going to enlist consumers in the South Bay and you know, throughout Southern California, saying that we're trying to undermine the economy. I'm not trying to shut down the refinery. I just want a refinery that's safe for all of us to live around. And so the first step is to ban, you know, this highly toxic chemical, hydrofluoric acid. This, you know, as many of you know, Torrance is one of 2 refineries in the entire state. Out of 50 refineries in the entire state of California, there are only 2 refineries that use this highly toxic chemical.
And in Wilmington.
And in Wilmington, of course, you know, I'm going to be fighting for a statewide ban, so not just for Torrance, but for Wilmington and the entire state of California. And you know, as our congressman representing the Torrance, has been speaking out often. This chemical has the dangerous propensity of, you know, if it was released, it would form this low-hanging cloud that could drift for miles and kill potentially, you know, hundreds of thousands of people, not just in Torrance, but throughout the South Bay. I remember I was talking with Councilman Horvath, and Councilman Horvath pointed out to me that him and his family live in the kill zone, the kill zone, and these are estimates based on that ExxonMobil themselves came up with, based on their mandatory reports that they had to file with the EPA, and so I'm asking for your help. This is going to be a big fight, but frankly, this could be something that I may die on the sword for. But I think that this is something that we all fought for. This is something that is worthy of our fighting so hard to retake the 6680. And so I look forward to working with all of you on this cause. Thank you so much for your time.
Bob,